Well, good afternoon. And it's a little later than afternoon, 4:40 in the afternoon. Time's getting away from us. It's about time for you to go home. You've been working as long as I have. Yeah, we say goodbye. Punch the time clock, put our finger on the deal, put in our last 4 digits of our social security number, however it is that you get off the clock. Yeah, I've done every one of them except for put my finger on the pad. Haven't done that. That's before, that's after my time. hmm But maybe it is a better way. Who knows? I don't know. But back to watering the oak trees. The big oak trees need water too if this continues. The thing about an oak tree, a big oak tree, is it'll start to have a little problem where some leaves are turning brown, and what'll happen is that you'll think to yourself, well, I better start watering that tree. But it'll be too late, and you won't be able to get enough water to it for it to get it to suck it up and regreen those leaves and keep the other leaves green. And you've got yourself a real situation whether that oak tree is going to make it through the summer or not. And let me tell you, some of these big oak trees, when they die, they are a booger bear to cut up and haul away. Ask me how I know. They'll make your tears come to your eyes. They certainly will. And you don't want to be having to cut down your favorite oak trees anyway. But they don't require much water, but you dig a little trough around the base and you fill it up once every 2 days or 3 days and let it soak in around the base there, and that's all you have to do. That's what we've been doing on our property for years when it gets like this. And it seems to do the job. And I want you to have oak trees for as long as you can. If your oak trees made it through that oak wilt stuff, good Lord, was that a problem? Man, we probably have 50 oak trees on our property, and oak wilt probably got 10 of them. And it didn't make any difference how big or small they were, it just got them. But we made sure that we trimmed them up using the same chainsaw and the same chain. No cross contamination when we cut on one. If we were taking leaves or taking limbs off one to kind of get it pruned out, we didn't use a chain that we've been cutting on the oak wilt trees with. Just taking procedures just like you would a surgeon. Because the trees, they get infected just like a person does, and it'll take them out. And when they're dead, the big ones are just booger bears to get rid of. Their trunks are 3 feet around. Phew. You gotta have a crew come out there and do it. You can't hardly do it yourself. Once again, I say, ask me how I know. I paid good money to have oak wood hauled away because we converted our fireplace into a gas log fireplace, and watched that oak just go away. And there ain't nothing like burning oak in the wintertime. It lasts for a long time in the winter. I like it. Well, I'm going to try to get my little weather radio to make a hit. It almost fell off yesterday, and then it worked good. Let's see what happens today.
Cloudy. Lows in the upper 70s. East winds around 5 miles an hour. And now the extended forecast. Sunday, sunny. A 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Hot with highs in the upper 90s. North winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Heat index values up to 105. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Lows in the lower 70s. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Monday, mostly sunny. A chance of showers and thunderstorms. Chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the lower 90s. Chance of rain 30%. Monday night, partly cloudy. Lows in the upper 60s. Tuesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 90s. Tuesday night, mostly clear. Lows in the upper 60s. Wednesday, sunny. Highs in the mid-90s. Wednesday night, clear. Lows in the mid-60s. Thursday, sunny. Highs in the mid-90s. Thursday night, clear. Lows in the mid-60s. Friday, sunny. Highs in the upper 90s. The hazardous weather outlook through tonight for North Texas. Very isolated storms will continue across parts of North Texas through this evening. Lightning and gusty winds will be the main threats. Spotter activation is not expected at this time. And now the hazardous weather outlook for Saturday through Thursday. Hot temperatures and an elevated fire threat will continue through the weekend. Isolated to scattered thunderstorms are possible across most of the region this weekend and Monday. Lightning and gusty winds will be the primary hazards. The ultraviolet index forecast for August 26th is 9, or very high. The current time is 4:49 p.m. Central Daylight Time. You are listening to NOAA All Hazards Radio, the voice of the National Weather Service, station KHA 99. Serving the Munster and Gainesville listening area. The following reports of weather temperature and wind were made at 4 p.m. Gainesville, cloudy, 103, dew point 56, relative humidity 21%, heat index 101, wind calm, pressure 29.9, 4 inches and falling. Boise, mostly sunny, 107, dew point 55.
Man, it worked fantastic yesterday. And today, it doesn't work at all. Let me go check out my weather bureau. See if I can't give it to you by hand. Okay, so for today, we've got a pressure, barometric pressure of 29.86 inches. Okay, we've got a dew point of 57%. And we've got a high of 106 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind out of the east at 4 miles per hour. Air quality 95%, which is in the bad range. Very bad. So, Saturday, we're going to have 106 for a high and 80 for a low. Sunday, 75 degrees for a low and 100 for a high. And then we have glorious Monday, the 28th of August, with 73 is a low and 94 degrees is a high. And then Tuesday the 29th, 70 degrees for a low and 93 degrees for a high. And then we get on to Wednesday, and we're talking 70 degrees for a low and 96 degrees for a high. And then Thursday, the 31st, last day of the month, 71 degrees for a low and 96 degrees for a high. So it won't be too bad by the end of the month, but I imagine those will come up again. I don't think we're going to be seeing a trend of 96s, but I could be wrong. I'm hoping I'm wrong. So there you are with all of that. I hope that weather report does you well. I hope I also talked to you about the watering of the oak trees. Big oak trees need a lot of water. And there's not a lot of water in the soil that they can get. And chlorine doesn't hurt them. Doesn't seem to, anyway. It might hurt the little ones. But shoot the ground filters out the chlorine. But dig a little trench. Knock a few holes in with pickaxe so that the water goes down in a little bit. Do a little maintenance on your trees. so they stay your trees and not in somebody's fireplace. Because I guarantee you, you're not going to want to cut them down. It's a lot of work cutting and fighting against the trees. I did it 20 years ago and don't want to do it again. So, thanks for joining me this day. I hope you have a blessed day. God bless your children and your children's children. And God bless you for looking in on me. I appreciate it. I'm going to go before I mess something up here. Okay. See you later.